She could be an acquaintance, neighbor, sister, mother, daughter, wife. She is an amazing woman, vibrant and happy. But what if the unimaginable happens? What if she is diagnosed with breast cancer?
When I got out of the shower one day and in the mirror, I happened to notice that the right breast had changed.
I had had a baseline mammogram at 38, and they saw calcifications, which they said were benign.
A few months after my most recent mammogram, I noticed a lump.
Obviously, that was a sign something was not right.
And once the ultrasound was done, that actually surfaced the lump, and it was a 4-centimeter tumor.
The cancer was in 2 different quadrants of the left breast, and we elected to do a double mastectomy.
He did an ultrasound to see if he could spot any unusual findings. What he noticed was distortion in the picture on the ultrasound, which is indicative of a form of cancer.
And the decision was made to have surgery, and then I started chemo and radiation.
Definitely had to go through chemo, and it just kept, every step of the way, it just kept progressing and getting scarier.
How am I going to tell my sons? How am I going to help them through this as well as get me through it?
I mean, cancer is scary, I know that. But if you catch it early, you can survive.
Please be aware.
These unimaginable stories are far too common. The fact is, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with this cancer during their lifetime. And a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer every 2.2 minutes.
But these sobering figures don't tell the whole story. Imagine another view of breast cancer and these statistics. Up to 20% of all breast cancers could be diagnosed earlier, and with earlier diagnosis, the chance for cure is improved. And early detection can have dramatic results. When discovered in its earliest stages, 95% of women can survive breast cancer. This perspective is the focus of the Be Aware Foundation.
One of the great examples that I think that shows the benefit of early detection and how incredible cost savings are involved with this is a patient named Lisa that I saw 8 years ago. And she had gone to the Race for the Cure. She picked up a brochure after the race, went home and was reading the various brochures she picked up, and one was on self-exam. She checked herself out, and darn, she found a little spot. Well, the next day she goes to her doctor, and the doctor said, well, is it running in your family? And she said, no. And he said, well, you're only 28. This is probably just fibrocystic. I wouldn't worry about it. Just see me later if it starts growing. Well, she talked to her friends about this, and they said, you really ought to get a second opinion. And we saw her the next day. We put the ultrasound on it. It was a cancer about 1/4 inch in diameter. We took it out as an outpatient, checked the lower lymph node. She went through a course of radiation, no chemotherapy, no hormone blockade therapy. 8 years later, she has 2 little children, and she's happy as a clam, and she caught it early. A 15-cent brochure saved her life.
Be aware.
Be aware.
Imagine how many other lives can be changed, even saved.
Be aware.
Be aware.
Imagine how many dollars can be saved in healthcare and insurance costs.
Be aware.
Be aware.
Imagine what Be Aware Foundation can do with your help.